Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. Chelsea get a hard-earned point, but is it enough in that race for Champions League football? Because the reality is we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the downright ugly from the game, but there's a lot to be objective about, and I can't tell you honestly that I'm going to be the most positive, but there is a silver lining in all of this. We got 1 point, and that's the way you have to look at it in the top 4 race. So before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. 1,000 likes goes a massive way, and we're super close to 40,000, so I'd greatly appreciate it if you do now, because you will forget later. I want to start with the ugly truth, and then we're going to talk about the bad, and we'll get into the good and some positives from today. But we have to be honest, we have to be objective, and we need to be Chelsea Football Club, and that has a certain level of standards. The ugly truth here, today, that was unacceptable in the final third. The lack of end product that we have at this moment in time is actually shameful. First half, we didn't create much. Genuinely, half chances here and there. We were non-existent. If anything, Brentford were the better team. The second half, we grew into the game. There was an ample amount of half chances that on another day, we most probably score if we have a different player in it. I was literally asking myself the question, if we had a top tier striker or maybe somebody on the wing that was able to give us a moment of individual brilliance, would we have capitalized on today's game? I think we would have. And that's the difference between us being a team that converts these draws into wins and competes for titles to a team that's going to fight for top 4. And that is the difference, because we got the ball with Neto, crossed it across goal. Jackson scuffed it, didn't get the ball. Jackson beats his man off the dribble, ball over the top. Guess what happens? He snatches the shot wide. The ball lands to Cole Palmer, edge of the box, outside of the, turns around, pirouette, curler, goes over the bar. Enzo Fernandez, 3 or 4 opportunities to let the ball go, takes the shot, block, over the top. Sancho, I don't know what he's doing. We have so many opportunities where people call them half chances, but in reality, if you're assessing the game properly, these are the differences between Chelsea making it to 3 points and 1 point. And that was the difference today. And then the first half, the other ugly truth today. Oi, what is Nkunku doing? What's his problem? Because look, there was rotation today. And I'm going to talk about it later on in the video, but Nkunku started up top. A lot of people got angry. And justifiably so. And I understand why they got angry. They're not angry at the fact that we're rotating. They're angry at the fact that Nkunku's playing again. And they are 100% within their rights to be annoyed, because this man has had multiple opportunities. He's played in the 10. He's played left wing. He's played in the 9. When are you going to actually contribute? Today was the worst performance of the lot, by the way. And I'm going to explain to you why. Number one, he's on his heels. I think it was the 20th minute or somewhere around there. Enzo Fernandez passing him the ball. He's not running towards the ball. When you're a kid, the first few things they teach you, right? When someone's passing you the ball, you go towards the ball. Why? Because somebody, if they're reading it, if you're going towards it and it's coming towards you, you're most probably going to get there first. But he didn't. Enzo started getting angry. Then Noni presses, wins the ball high up, goes, there's a recovering challenge. Nkunku's nowhere in sight. He was jogging. He was walking. He was disinterested. Noni has a go at him. He got hooked at halftime. Honestly, I do not like the body language. Oh, he looks bored. And I don't like to accuse people's effort levels. Because what I will say is, sometimes people are trying their hardest and it just doesn't work out for them. However, with him today, genuinely, this man looks disinterested. He can't play another minute for the remainder of the season. He is disinterested, bored, and more importantly, he's not trying. There's a lack of effort from him because the skill is in that man. We've seen it in the past. Maybe not at Chelsea Football Club, but at other clubs. This is the shadow of the man that was known as Nkunku. This is absolutely beyond pathetic. The bad, Robert Sanchez. I actually want to praise Sanchez later on in the video, but in today's section for the bad, Sanchez's passing causes chaos, right? And in the first half, there was one pass. He goes long to Nkunku. Nkunku doesn't hold it up because Nkunku's on his heels again. Sanchez gives the ball away. They get it. Damsgaard, air hits the ball. Should have been a goal. Sanchez caused the issue. Then the Brentford fans are literally having a countdown every time he's got the ball. They're counting every time he's got the ball because they are trying to install some negativity in him. They want him to panic. And guess what? He panics. There was one occasion where the ball, he kicked out long. The ball came back. Long ball, he's about to catch it. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying. The ball goes through his hands. And he laughs. And it's like, what are you laughing at? Genuinely, you're a walking mistake. Your defenders are scared of you. Why are you so rubbish? Genuinely, I don't understand. Someone needs to ask him. Living on the edge. I thought first half, we actually managed them well. We limited their chances. We controlled the game. Problem was, we weren't controlling nothing. In the second half, we opened up. We tried to go for the game more. And boy, oh boy, were we living on the edge. Wissa had one opportunity. He was offside, so we can't really count that. But then Mbeumo and Wissa on the counter-attack from our own corner kick. 78th minute. Beautiful save, Robert Sanchez. Then another shot comes in, from the resulting corner kick. Guess what happens? Van der Vel, or whatever his name is 2 meters out, headers it off the ground into the air. Should have punished us. Genuinely should have punished us. And we're walking away saying, we could have lost all 3 points here. We genuinely could have lost all 3 points. And the other bad thing from today's game, and people aren't going to say it, we just need more from our attackers. I'm here crediting Sancho for doing a little running behind and crossing the ball and it getting cleared for a corner. I'm here giving praise to Neto for getting the ball and just crossing it and attacking his man every now and then and having shots on target. I'm here giving Noni praise for getting a touch, cutting in and taking a shot from far away. I kind of need more. I genuinely need more. And I'm not even... Listen, a lot of you know that I'm not negative. I get called a brown envelope. I get called PR team for Chelsea. Why? Because I try to find the positives. And you know what? When we go to the good, you will see the positives that I took away from today's game. But at the same time, I have to ask for certain level of standards from my players, right? I don't think that's unreasonable. But it is what it is. The final player that I thought had a poor game today, and I mean this, is Malo Gusto. I thought Gusto got cooked. That 23-year-old German kid on the left wing, absolutely baller. I think his name's Kevin something. I need to find his name out because I watched him the other day. I was impressed. I watched him today. He had Gusto on skates. Shimmy, shimmy, Gusto flying off, going for an ice cream. Absolutely on ice skates. I don't know what's going on with Gusto. Gusto is attempting shots he shouldn't. He's attempting passes he shouldn't. He's always in the midfield because he's instructed to. However, his one-on-one defenders fell off the cliff. Like, genuinely falling off the cliff. I don't like it. I feel like we are in a predicament right now with him where we need more. I feel like he needs to take the next level. He's been going through a bad run of form. I thought he was okay against Spurs. I actually thought he was good against Spurs. Let me really change that. But today, it was a poor performance. I genuinely think it was a poor performance. Now, that's enough negativity. Let me get on to the good. Right, I'm going to be more annoying right now. Before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 40,000. I need to hit it now. I'm getting tired of asking. But it's a point. That is what we need to talk about. Look, now we're on 53 points. We have got 7 games left. This means that we have got 21 points to play for. We're on 53. The highest we can finish is on 74. There's no way we're going to finish on 74. But I think it's the race to 67 points. We need to get to 67 points. We need to win the last 4 and maybe draw 1. And it will get us close enough to that target. I genuinely believe if we do our job, if we perform to the standard that we're meant to, we will win our home games and we will win 1 away game. I'm not asking much. I'm just saying 1 away game. 1 poxy away game. Give me 1 away game. But I'm not asking for much here, all right? Next one, Sanchez. I think Sanchez's saves today were beautiful. I think Sanchez done a really good performance in terms of shot stopping. There was the Mbeumo chance, very good save. The Wissa chance, very good save. He had one where he put off Damsgaard because Damsgaard air kicked it, but he made himself large and he was ready to collect. I think overall, the fundamentals of a goalkeeper, punching the ball, trying to collect, actually like shot stopping. It's a good shot stopper. Nothing great, nothing special, nothing to be overly gassed about. However, this man has liabilities in his game and his kicking is an issue and we need to replace it. Furthermore, we manage the injuries. A lot of people don't understand the concept of you can't have players coming back from muscle injuries play 2 games in 3 days. People are like, where's Cole Palmer? Where's Nicholas Jackson? Why aren't they playing? There's something called the red zone, right? I guarantee you these players were in the red zone and medical staff told Enzo, we can't risk them getting played. Because if they re-pull that hamstring, they're gone for 2 weeks. And now you ask yourself that question. Would you rather they re-pull their hamstring and be gone for 2 weeks when we've got Ipswich and Fulham coming up and some Conference League games? No. So what you do is you use your squad. A lot of people were critical. He didn't use his squad. That's why these players go down. Well, today, Keenan Dewsbury-Hall, I think he had a good performance. I thought he came in. Our midfield wasn't lacking. He had a good performance. I thought Tosin played a good game. I genuinely thought Reece James came in. Reece James had a solid game at left back. I think, he dealt with Mbeumo really well. Mbeumo was silent. Our problem today wasn't keeping a clean sheet. We kept a clean sheet. I actually think we done well in the midfield battle. Enzo Caicedo, Keenan done a very good job today. Our problem was in that final third. You give us Kevin, Wissa, and Mbeumo over the front three we started with today, we win that game with flying colours, with smiling. Problem is, we literally carried 2 players in the first half. Sancho and Nkunku weren't running. I don't understand why Sancho made another 90 minutes. Genuinely don't understand. Tariq George is there, but he's not getting opportunities. The final good thing I want to say is, look, Enzo Maresca changed the game in the second half. We started creating more chances, and I actually think we need to back our manager a little bit more. I know we got a point. I know people are going to be annoyed at me for saying this. Alex, where are your standards? I understand. However, it's a good on point. We don't usually win at Brentford. We don't usually do well against Brentford. And we just need to keep getting points on the board. If we do that, we're going to be fine. If we start losing games, that's when the issues arise. But it is what it is. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.